listen to me talk because I really appreciate it. No, I really do. I really, really do. So, yeah, really, thank you guys. But yeah, I haven't had too many bad experiences at all.
I'm not sure if you can speak on it, but are there any new singers from New Moon that you're looking forward to?
I'm really looking forward to Bella's Cliff Dive.
Yeah.
And also watching how Taylor's gonna handle his motorcycle, how they shot it. Because I haven't seen the movie. I know some of the cast has, like I know Eddie has, and he said it was amazing. But yeah, those two scenes are the scenes I really want to see how it plays out on film.
I was wondering, how did you find the difference between filming in Portland versus in the Oregon area versus filming up in Vancouver?
Oregon was way colder. It was freezing. Vancouver was a little bit more bearable, and actually the weather was way nicer. But I think also in other terms, I think it was in terms of production value. Second time around, they had way more money, so it was a different experience. There was a lot more time to do things and a lot more equipment that was required to make the movie that they wanted to make. So. I think those are the major differences between Oregon and Vancouver. But I love Portland, Oregon. It's amazing there. But I also have grown to love Vancouver as well.
Did you notice the difference between the two directors?
Oh, yeah, it's just, they're completely different. Chris White's more calculated and he's very specific and always calm. Just, on his set, you could hear a pin drop. Catherine's more like up on her feet, going all over the place. And so just two different styles.
I'm trying so hard.
I know.
You were just talking about the fan fiction, the confession gay thing. When I first saw the Twilight movie with my sister-in-law, when you first came on the set, she said, "Oh my God, they make Eric gay." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "What do you mean they made him gay? I don't understand." And we got out, and she said, "Well, they made him gay in his dressing." And I was wondering, has anyone else told you that you were gay in the first scene?
No, I've gotten it a little bit, like that he seems a little gay, but and it's been like this constant thing. I don't know, maybe we as a person seem sort of gay.
You're just natural.
Yeah, but I'm straight. But I mean, I don't mind it. It's not like it's a definitely not an insult. I have many gay friends, but yeah, it's just sort of kind of like evolved in this thing where they sort of think I'm gay, which is fine. But I don't know. I don't know how I even started. Yeah, I guess I dressed a little too nice or something.
You were too clean.
At the audition, yeah.
Well, in fandom, a lot of the times people choose a character based on this, that, or the other thing, and all of a sudden, all of fandom decides they are gay, straight, or otherwise.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I think you got into that niche.
Yeah. Well, I guess I found my niche.
What other projects have you worked on that you really enjoyed?
I did a movie with Sean Penn, Harrison Ford, Ray Liotta, Ashley Judd, called Crossing Over, and it didn't turn out the way it should have, but and it was only in limited release, but that was something completely different from Twilight. It was about immigration, and I played a Korean American kid that just immigrated from Korea, and he was having a hard time adjusting to life in LA, and he starts to hang out with the wrong crowd and does a lot of bad stuff.
You were awesome.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. And I poured my heart. And the thing is, 50% of my stuff got cut out. Because what happened was Ray Liotta had some really crazier than the movie sex scenes. And during the test screenings, it wasn't flying with the audience. And I had a sex scene because I had a love story in the movie and I had a girlfriend and all this stuff. And it made my character way more three-dimensional. But because it didn't fly well, they had to cut a lot of the sex out. So as a result, mine was a casualty of that whole process. So my whole love story got cut out. So it just made my character kind of, I mean, it still worked, but it wasn't as good as it could have been. So I poured my heart into that thing, yeah. So that's something I truly loved working on.
How do you deal with knowing that some of your best work ends up on the cutting room floor?
That's, but that's what you have to take it in stride, and you have to know. It's like theater. It's just, you just let it go, Like, even with Twilight, I didn't know after the first one how much of my performance they're gonna leave in or not. I might not even be in the movie. That happens all the time, where you think this movie's gonna blow up your career and then it doesn't do anything. You're not even in it. So, yeah, you just do the work and know that what you're doing at that present moment is the most important thing you're doing. And then, but once you leave set, just leave it there. Leave all your baggage and everything there, and just leave it up to whatever, And just know that if I do good work, I'll continue to work. So I think that's the only thing that matters. These people talk, So.
Would you be interested in doing other forms of acting, like television or theater?
Yeah, I'm starting to kind of open up, because I did a Nickelodeon show for 2.5 years, and I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to do TV anymore. But having done some film, I kind of do want to maybe settle in one place for an extended period of time, but instead of being like all over the place. So I wouldn't mind doing TV. I almost got this new NBC show, but we'll see. So, hopefully something comes up soon. Hi.
Since we are in a young adult literature panel, maybe I can ask you to do some lit crit. As the fear goes, oh no. So there's a lot of work that examines how media, particularly narratives in young adult fiction and on television and in print, how they affect young people as they read them and the messages that they get from these texts. And I'm curious to see what you think about the debate whether or not Bella is a strong or weak character, and how valuable she is for young girls as a role model.
Yeah, that's a very important point. And Bella as a role model, I think it goes both ways, But I do think she is a strong role model because she does fight to the end for what she does want, and that is her love with Edward. And she does fight for that. But I think in order for that to play out, for her to show her strength, she does have to have a weak side. So with anything, like with any good drama, like any drama there has to be comedy. If it's just too painstaking the whole time, then it's the sad moments just aren't as sad. There has to be good times too, and I think that's the same with Bella. I think with the strong, her will and stuff, there also needs to be her internal struggle. And I think Stephenie Meyer has done a beautiful job with that. And I think there's a reason why it speaks to so many young girls, so many women in general, but especially young girls, why they enjoy the books and they really love that character is because there must be something that strength that they relate to, that they want to kind of be, and I think that's the biggest reason why so many people relate with that character is what she wants is very important. She wants love, she wants a place, she wants family, and all that is provided in the book. So, looking at it as an overall arc, I think, yeah, she is a good role model. That's what I feel about that.
So you were talking about your sister at the premiere. Is she your only sibling?
Yeah, she's my only sibling, and she's a lawyer. She clerks for a judge in Austin, Texas.
Yeah. So she's the one who... I'm sorry, I was picturing this tiny, tiny person being like, you're taking me to this thing.
Yeah, and she's really adorable. She's cute, and I love her to death, but, we grew up, fighting, but, yeah.
Oh, so how are you liking our convention here in Atlanta?
I think it's